husband will only marry you when he starts seeing the wife qualities in you. So stop saying that, when we marry, I'll stop. When the massa, if you look sharp, open your mind and shine your eyes. You know, even there are in some relationships and marriage, the man is the woman and the woman is the man. Of
course.
Yes.
Of course.
So, like a married couple, that the man or the woman who is the leader, like, yeah. And the woman said, oh, he is my boss and he's my everything. When he talks, I listen. It's an overview. You can search it. Yeah. And also, they asked today's women that a man or a woman who is the leader. And do you know what the girl said? He said, no man can ever tell me what to do. No man can.
Yeah. This generation is.
Yeah, that was what he said. You can't tell me what to wear. He said, if you are a man and you say those things to her, she's definitely walking out of the relationship point blank. Yeah, and that's very concerning. Why should you get this demonic mentality?
And even talk about women empowerment. The greatest power you can have as a woman is your submission. That's the greatest power that women have, but most women don't know how to use it. They end up, trying to blow their horns, trying to be equal with the man, but that's not your actual power. Your actual power that God gave to you is to submit. Any woman that submits to a man controls the man. There's a secret that most of them don't know. Any woman that knows how to talk smoothly with a man knows how to calm the man. But if you want to be the lion in the house, when the man talks, then you talk back. No. There can never be peace, and then you can never get anything that you want from them. But a woman that knows how to talk calmly to the man, submit to the man, you see some husbands doing some crazy things for their wives, and then you'll be wondering, why is he doing all these things? The secret is not anything but just submission. Yeah, so I think that's one thing that.
Yeah, you are right. Naturally, men have this defensive mechanism built in their brain that when they talk and they feel someone challenging, they tend to raise their voice. That's a defense.
Yes. Men are naturally dominant. So,
yeah, that's why even when you see guys arguing about football, it's just noise.
Everybody is trying to dominate.
Yes, everyone is trying to dominate. So when you are a woman and you also tend to try, like you bring the power struggle in the house, I think the guy will feel like, oh, you are behaving like a guy. So he will try to dominate by shouting or shouting at you or bringing the force. But when you are a woman, the best thing you see, I remember I had one basic school teacher who used to say that it's not, the woman never understood that. What the teacher was trying to point out is the submission. That's when you talk nicely to the man. Yes. When you talk nicely and calmly, always humbling yourself to him. Whatever you ask for, he is going to bring it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, so what don't say funny, it means you are talking calmly. Maybe you ask him, oh, Charlie, maybe you need, let's say, an iPhone, and you say, oh, honey, I want an iPhone. Buy it for me. Yeah, you must buy it for me maybe by the end of the year, and I don't want any. When you do that, it's like you are stating others. But when you go like, oh, babe, please, I think my phone is really outdated. If you could get me a new one, I'll be very glad. Maybe he doesn't even have the money at the moment. But because
Yeah.
of how you said it, you say, okay, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. But
Yeah,
meanwhile, he
very
doesn't
true.
even have the money. But at the moment, hey, I need this phone, and at the end of the month, I'm expecting it. I don't want any. Even immediately, you say that the defensive mechanism will be triggered.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. So submission is the key. You can't have two men living together in the same. I came to marry a lady, and then right now it's like we are two guys living in the same house. I came to marry a girl, not a transgender or anything. Yeah, so they need to learn how to submit. Yeah, very important.
Yeah. So, women, I am talking to you. Yes, me. I'm talking to you. That your power is in submission. Yes. The reason why maybe probably your husband might be chasing a side chick is because of the submission. Because when he says one, he can say maybe like 100, not side chick in a car one. But you, when we say one, you say 7. So because of that, your husband might be chasing a side chick or so. Charlie, ladies, your power is in submission. So be sure to be submissive enough to your husband or to your guy. Yes. Especially those in the relationship when your husband will only marry you when he starts seeing the wife qualities in you. So stop saying that, when we marry, I'll stop. When the massa, if you look sharp, open your mind and shine your eyes. Because attitudes, guys, I'm telling you this, attitude that are put on before marriage only receive magnification after marriage. So when she respects you after marriage, she's going to respect you more. When she does not, she's going to disrespect you more. So you for look sharp, shine your eye. Ghana we're living in. So this is a basic advice from me to you. Okay. And also the ladies too, the same thing. If the guy has issues with staying with one partner, don't mind it. Where after marriage, he's not going to stop anything. He's going to do it even more secretly that you won't recognize. Maybe the time you recognize, then 10 years has passed. There you know that you've been living with a past father. So, currently, I saw on the net that the owner for the OnlyFans, a trending issue here, the owner for OnlyFans has died out of cancer.
Yeah, I saw the news. I think that's a very big news. I hope it crumbles that industry. I'm not celebrating or deflating the death of the owner, but I really hope that it, if possible, collapse the business, that OnlyFans thing, because that OnlyFans thing has done a lot of damage, especially to those Eastern girls. Right now, when you go to America, most of the girls there, they don't want to work because they think once they have the looks, all they have to do is get some camera and some toys, and then they are good to go. Guys, some simps who don't know what to do with their money will come and then, throw cash on them. So it's a very bad thing. A very bad thing.
Yeah. I think when they check the statistics of users on OnlyFans, yeah, I've seen that video before. There were like 1.8 million users. Like, I'll not say users, content creators. Yeah, that's what I meant. 1.8 million people
who create content on the OnlyFans.
I think that was for only the US. Yes, that's females. They didn't check the transgenders and the
That's a
females
very
were
large number.
1.8 million. Yes. And these females to be just hanging around. They are just there. They didn't add Canada,
No.
Mexico, Spain. You see all those countries,
Yeah.
they never added their numbers. It's for only US, 1.8 million females there. And that's even only for the females. They didn't add transgender and the rest.
Yeah.
So that's very alarming. So, and he was also a billionaire. Do you know that? He was a billionaire.
Yeah.
He had billions of dollars.
Yes, he hold a very large percentage of.
So this alarm,
shares.
the alarm is blowing to you that you need a certain kind of power. Yes, more than money, because someone with billions of dollars had died out of. And I think the pioneer of Apple, Steve Jobs, he also died out of cancer, pancreatic cancer. Yes, imagine having that amount of money, but you can't save yourself. I think, Charlie, this life, you just need grace.
You need God.
Yes,
Yeah.
when you have the grace of God, yeah, Charlie. Because life goes beyond that, Charlie. You just cast your mind on it and just think about it for maybe 5 minutes. You realize that life is not just about money. The reason why you think life is about money is because you don't have it. But when you have money right now, you get more issues bigger than money that you can't even solve.
Yeah.
Because majority of the rich people, their succession is a problem. The people to succeed them is a problem because of the money, their children tend to become spoiled brats. Yeah, and they be disturbing. Yeah, and they are not even having that business mentality, just parasitic mindset. Okay, and recently on soccer, I've seen that Mohamed Salah wants to leave Liverpool.
Yes, I heard that news, and that's a very big blow to the team. Yes, first it was Klopp, and then Trent also left, and now Mo Salah also wants to leave. So I think it's a very big blow, but it still remains a team. That's why it's called a team. So yeah, one player leaving doesn't mean it should come. Already, I know they are fumbling current season, but there's still hope.
Okay, yeah, you are right. So do you know that the upcoming World Cup, Iran is included? Iran is in the World Cup.
What I heard was they withdrew. Yes, they withdrew from the World Cup.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I don't know whether what came into thought was, is there going to be an attack? Because as a team that qualified, why would they withdraw their? Yeah, so
Yeah, you're right. And even I think Richarlison said that from the issues, he doesn't need a call-up in the World Cup because US that is hosting the World Cup is part of the host nations supposed to promote peace is fighting with a nation. And this issue, I don't think is really balanced because why is it that
yeah,
Russia was banned, but US is also fighting?
yeah, the whole thing doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Yes.
sense. I don't know the criteria they are basing on. Yeah. So I think Mo Salah also leaving. Back to Mo Salah, he leaving Liverpool is also because he is the current top scorer in the Premier League for Liverpool. Yeah, for Liverpool, he is the top scorer in the Premier League. And all-time Liverpool top scorers, I think he's among the top 5. Yeah, so he living there. And I think he was the player who attained the nickname, the goal machine back in 2018.
Yes, he's very good in terms of goals.
Yeah,
Give it to him.
yeah, in 2018 when they went to the final with Real Madrid and they lost the final. Yeah, I think that season he was given the title goal machine in the Premier League. Yeah, he was called the goal machine. So he was a machine made for goals. So he living is going to be a significant. I don't know. So where do you think he's going? I think Saudi Arabia, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a current offer for him, but I know those people, they will be fast enough to, offer him a good deal enough for him to go there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They will be swift enough because they have the money, and then I don't know whether he will try Europe. He will try playing in Europe, maybe in Spain or maybe somewhere else before.
Yes,
leaving.
because I think he's still on form. His career is not that over yet, so he can still play. So yeah, he can still go ahead, explore more. He can just go for the money and then go to the Saudi league.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. You are definitely right. So I want you to give, like, as we are ending this show, I just want you to give one advice to the youth. Yeah, an advice that you think is necessary for the youth to have so that the mentality of our generation, the generation begins with the youth.
Yeah.
So what advice do you think you personally have for the youth?
Okay, so thank you for this opportunity. Well, the only advice that I can give to any youth in Ghana is to start your own business. As simple as that. Anything that you think you can do and do better. Anything that you are very good at, monetize it. Aside the education that you are getting to come and get a job, you have to get some skills and get some passive skills. As long as you have laptop and or a phone, an internet connection, you are good to go. There are so many ways that you can make money on the internet nowadays. You just have to do your research and then know the field that you want to venture. So yeah, that's something I can tell. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Mike. And I also want to give an advice to the youth that to stay away from addictions. Addictive things are mostly traps to prevent you from enlightening yourself, to prevent you from self-elevation and self-improvement. And what he said, I also support it. So I would like to touch on this company. Yeah. It's called Avascot Incorporations. That's our website building platforms and our mobile application development for any software solutions. Yeah. So if you have a company or maybe you are a musician or anything that you think you need a mobile application or a website, yeah, you can search Avascot Inc. on Google and you're going to see the site and you can apply for a software or you can contact Avascot Inc. on the site by taking the contact details. Yeah, so we provide software solutions like management systems, POS systems, mobile applications for or any type of application that you think you might need. Yeah, we are ready to service. We are ready to provide your service for you accurately and also based on your time. So my name is Avascot and this is Avascate Podcast and I'm out.